them a window of opportunity.
The electors have to judge on the record of the Labour government and the Labour in the Edinburgh Parliament, and I think there's lots of good things coming out of it. We're very happy about Sarah Boyack announcing the upgrading of the A77. We're very happy about the investment in the new sewage system to clean up our beaches. There's lots of things that are going on that, you know, I'm very proud of.
Some believe Conservative hopes may have been blown away in a seat that was always theirs. Phil Galley's decision not to stand has provided stormy waters for a party that needs every boost it can get.
This is about the party rebuilding its position in Scotland. This will be our first seat, our first constituency seat, and that's part of the rebuilding process for the party in Scotland, leading up to the Westminster elections probably next year. So it's a tremendous opportunity for the party to do well in Scotland, and we will be throwing everything at it because we believe we have a very good story to tell.
What Aish's favourite son would make of it all is anyone's guess. He would no doubt have found some appropriate words for this by-election. 3 parties realistically after the prize, but the others are also out to make an impression.
In this election, obviously, I'm hoping that once again we'll become a major force in Scottish politics. Obviously, capitalising on our 3rd place in the Hamilton by-election. I think we can maybe go one better in here. Hopefully, I'm going to attract all the old Labour supporters, because New Labour obviously have lost their roots, and they'll hopefully be capturing some SNP supporters once they realise that the Scottish Socialist Party are actually in favour of an independent socialist Scotland.
The Liberal Democrats have built a steady working relationship with Labour in the Scottish Executive, but having come a distant 4th in the last Ayr election, they still haven't decided who'll front their push this time around.
As far as the Tories are concerned, they've already conceded defeat, of course, because Phil Galley is not standing. As far as the SNP are concerned, they voted against the abolition of tuition fees last week. And, of course, we have delivered 4 times as much as they promised in terms of bursaries or grants to help students with their living costs.
The people of Ayr have almost 7 weeks of electioneering to look forward to, and all of those involved will be hoping for brighter skies. As to the result, like the weather, it's difficult to predict.
The Conservative standard bearer on this time is not Phil Galley, and it's very clear that Phil Galley has a personal vote in that constituency. The Conservative performance was better in Ayr than in anywhere else in Scotland in the Scottish election, and there is a danger for the Tories that by losing his personal vote, they might lose out on the seat. As far as the SNP is concerned, I think one has to say that their chances are very remote. They only start off at about 20%, they are 3rd in this seat, and whereas in other seats such as Hamilton they've recorded big swings, they've done so by winning over Labour voters. Here, however, with nearly 4 in 10 people Conservatives, they're going to find it much more difficult to find enough voters to switch to them in order to make a big swing, because Conservatives at the end of the day are very unlikely to switch to the SNP.
So, in racing parlance, they're off. Whether it will be a spectacle on the same scale as the Premier meeting here, the Ayr Gold Cup, is another matter. It's the first race of its kind, and some would say if it wasn't, few apart from the runners themselves would be interested in the outcome.
David Nisbet on the form in Ayr. And now we continue with sport.